Hello friends, welcome to your own channel GK and English Hub.
Hello my dear, when I am here so no fear. So here I am with a new video for you all, and it is a challenge for you all, as you know that. So if you are a government job aspirant or you love to know, that means you have a hunger for knowledge or you are a knowledge seeker, then this is also a platform for you, and it will be proved fruitful to you all. Join with us. In later times we will come with chapter wise classes, and there we will discuss important information on history, geography, Indian polity, science, and we will also take some special classes on English. So friends, join this channel and become a part of it. Share with your friends, share and care. This would be a motto of our life. Remember it. So let's start with today's topic. Here it is. Today we will going to discuss some important science questions. Those are asked in many government exams repeatedly, as you can see below each and every questions. 2003, 2005. So let's start with the first question. The question is, glaucoma is a disease of. So as we will going to give you some information. Glaucoma is an eye disease in which optic nerve is damaged. This can damage the vision of affected eyes. Okay, remember it. So here the answer will be eyes, and the other options, that is, you should to know a bit about that options. Skin is the largest organ in human body. Liver is the largest gland in our body. Then one more thing, pituitary is the smallest gland present in our head. It is not here, I have just, it comes in my mind, so I tell it. And it is also called master gland. Pituitary is also called a master gland. One thing which is asked related to lungs, okay, that is alveoli. I couldn't I'm not confirmed about its name. It is air sucks. Okay, air sucks. You just search on Google, you will get it, that it would be, I think, alveoli. Okay, so all these informations are very important. These are asked in various exams as a question. The next question is, a substance that stimulates the production of antibodies when introduced into living organism. This is the key word. Antibodies, it produces antibodies when it introduced in living organism. So here the answer will be antigen. Know a little bit about antigen. Antigens are the substance foreign to body, because when introduced into the body, when it is introduced into the body, it stimulates the production of antibody. When the antigens get in our body identify it and produce antibody for it. These antigens include toxins, bacteria, foreign blood cells, and cells of transported organs. So the answer is antigen. When it comes in our body produces antibodies to kill it. Let's discuss about the other options. Here, carcinogen is a substance or agent that can cause cancer. Yes. Then androgen, what's it? It is a steroid hormone. Okay, it stimulates and controls the development, muscular control. It does muscular control. Then it is estrogen. It is related to estrogen hormone. The next question, 27, which of the following elements is associated with teeth disorder? So I think you have heard about fluorosis, the disease fluorosis. Here the answer will be fluorine. because the presence of sodium fluoride in drinking water at the level of 2 ppm may cause mottled enamel is a teeth and skeletal fluorosis. So if the uh, what's if the sodium fluoride presents in drinking water at the level of 2 ppm and we take that water, then it causes fluorosis disease to the bones and it damage our enamel. Okay, so here's something that you should to know. As just I have told that ppm. Okay, so these are the measures that the elements should be present at that level and above. If that elements are present above that level, then it cause a harsh effect in our body. Okay, and it may cause fatal to you. So here some that if from cadmium, it cause ita disease. Mercury causes Minamata disease. Friends, all these information are very important. Just listen carefully. Mercury causes Minamata disease, and or arsenic causes blackfoot disease. Arsenic, and all of these. Here is the option iodine. Okay, so you should know something about this. The deficiency of iodine causes goiter, swollen of throat. Okay, remember it. It is also asked. These questions are these information which I am giving to you. These are asked as a question in various exams. Okay. The question 28: at very high the red blood corpuscles in human body will if we goes in the higher altitude, what it would be. So you should know some information, related information, before going to the question or before going to the answer. That is, red blood cells contain hemoglobin. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin which is binds with oxygen. Actually, it carries oxygen in our body, in every cells. And when it joins or binds with oxygen, it forms oxyhemoglobin. Okay, oxyhemoglobin. And this oxygen binds with hemoglobin when it is as high partial pressure and is released where there is a lower atmosphere pressure. So it increases when we goes to a lower atmospheric pressure. So here in the question it is high altitude. In the high altitude the air pressure is low, as you know. So then the answer will be increase in size. The next question: xerophthalmia is a deficiency disease caused by lack of the lack of which vitamin causes xerophthalmia. Here the zero, that is a prefix added to this word xerophthalmia. Remember one thing with this prefix, that this word deals with the dryness. Okay, it's a meaning that dryness. So so the word that gets this prefix, its meaning would be it has a meaning of dryness. Remember this because it will going to help you in other questions. As xerophthalmia, if you take xerophthalmia, that is a plant, type of plant that grew in desert areas where the water is scarce, where in water scarcity in desert area. So there these type of trees grow. So here our questions is xerophthalmia. So from this discussion, I hope you have understood that it is a disease in which the dryness will come. A disease, the the eye fails to produce tears. Okay, it gets dry, and the dryness of conjunctiva or cornea. This disease leads the dryness of the conjunctiva and cornea. So the severe deficiency of the vitamin A causes this disease. Remember, deficiency of vitamin D causes this disease. Vitamin C, scurvy, vitamin D, ricket. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy, deficiency of vitamin D causes ricket. Remember this. Then the next question is, what is an antibiotic? What is an antibiotic? Antibiotic, also known as antimicrobial drugs. These drugs that fights infection caused by bacteria. So antibiotic is a drugs that fight infections caused by bacteria. Here are some facts for you that Alexander Fleming, I hope you all know this name, Alexander Fleming. He discovered first antibiotic penicillin. He discovered penicillin. Okay, the skin is very small, that's why I couldn't write it. In 1927, he discovered penicillin, antibiotic penicillin in 1927. And he first discovered that fungus or another microorganism that kills bacteria which causes disease in human animals. So this fungus or another microorganism kills the bacteria that may cause disease in human animals. So here the answer will be option 4, a synthetic compound inhibiting the growth of bacteria. It inhibits the growth of bacteria. Now goes to our next question, that is EEG is used to detect the functioning of EEG. EEG stands for electroencephalogram. Electroencephalogram. Okay, electroencephalogram. Friends, here do not confuse with ECG. Okay. First, I tell about EEG. EEG is electroencephalogram, and it is used to study the functions of brain. It is used to read or study the functions of brains. So what another, that is ECG. Do not confuse with that. ECG. ECG stands for electrocardiogram. Okay, electrocardiogram, that detects the functions of heart. That detects the functions of heart. Here's something about kidney. A question asked related this kidney, that is dialysis. Okay, dialysis, if kidney may fail, then this medical treatment is used. Dialysis. Now go to the next question, that is locked jaw or disorder. Is the locked jaw disorder is the other name of disease. So you have to find out which disease is called the disorder, locked jaw disorder. Locked jaw syndrome causes severe pain and sometimes cannot allow to open the mouth. The patient cannot open the mouth. Okay, it's I have seen this type of patient once. Yes. Tetanus commonly called lockjaw disease. Tetanus commonly causes lockjaw disease, and this disease caused by bacterial infection, that is Clostridium tetani. Clostridium tetani. And it affects our nervous system. Okay, So here the answer is typhoid. Now I will going to discuss something about these options. Typhoid. Typhoid is a bacterial disease and transmitted through contaminated water. And for this typhoid, it is Weddell task. We diagnosed typhoid by Weddell task. Weddell, Widal. Okay. Now, filariasis. Filariasis. This disease caused by an worm, that is filaria, and its vector is mosquito. Its vector is mosquito. Vector, what is vector? That is vector is who that transmit the bacteria, virus, worm. This question we will discuss in later. This vector we will discuss in later video, in later questions, because it is asked as a question later. So you just remember it, that filaria is caused by an worm, filaria, and its vector is mosquito. Mosquito is a vector of many diseases. Now the next question is, seasickness is due to the effect of the motion of ship on. Seasickness affects which organ of our body? Okay. So before this, I will tell you something. Motion sickness or kynosis. Motion sickness is also called kynosis and also known as travel sickness. Okay, and also known as seasickness. If the motion, when you are traveling or when you are in journey, when the motion causing nausea and is not resolved, and that nausea is not resolved, the sufferer will usually vomit. You may heard that in past the passenger in sea voyage become sick and vomit, okay, for that motion. Even some of the people vomit in the journey of motor vehicle, you will know. So here the answer will be stomach. Okay, it affects stomach, that's why we vomit. The next question, that is the question number 34. Which of the following test helps in diagnosis cancer? Which test? So it is biopsy. Okay. This biopsy test is a medical test commonly performed by surgeon or the interventional radiologist. Okay, interventional radiologist or surgeon involving with this test, and they collect a sample of of cells or tissues from that part of our body. They collect it and they examine it. I hope you have understood. The answer will be biopsy. With it, know one more, that ELISA test. Okay, that is ELISA test. It is also asked. ELISA test. ELISA test is used to diagnose AIDS. AIDS, acute immunodeficiency syndrome. Now go to the next question. What is that? During dehydration, what is the substance that is usually lost by the body? During dehydration, what's the substance that our body usually lost? Here the answer will be option 2, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is also known as common salt. Listen very carefully, listen this. Common salt, table salt, or halite. Okay, halite is an ionic compound with the formula NaCl, sodium chloride. Sometimes it comes as a question and they ask you what is the formula of common salt, then you have to tell NaCl. The next question, that is 36. pregnant women usually become deficient in? Pregnant women usually become deficient in. There are many facts related to this question, as it is as in the pregnant time many development, many changes happens in the body. So when we will come with the live classes or the chapter wise classes, then we will discuss all these. Okay, so the here the answer will be iron, calcium and iron. Naturally, calcium and iron deficiency happens in teenage women. Okay, calcium and iron deficiency happens in teenage women, as and for this reason they should take a proper diet. Now the last question of this video, that is titania solium, that is tapeworm, lives as a parasite in. This titania solium tapeworm lives in which part of our body? I don't know in which body. Okay, you have to find it out. Okay, I will not disclose this answer first. Many of us are the vector of this parasite. Tapeworm are flat segmented worms that live in the intestine of small animals. Okay, it also lives in small intestine of human body. These are transmitted from pasture field and contaminated drinking water. So from this discussion, I hope you have find out the answer. The answer will be intestine of man and woman, that means human body. So friends, join with us and be a part of this channel and share with your friends. Please share with your friends. As you can see, we are giving you lots of important information with each questions. And remember that motto, that share and care is a motto of ours. So here I am finishing this video. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.